All right, we are still under the yellow flag. 7 laps in of 30. Pat Wall is out in front. Dustin Deem, Chris Woods was had contact, actually, the 217 cars. Kevin Bennett and Chris Woods made contact. And we get under caution flag. Race fans, remember that Race Monitor is up and going with Sunday National 100 EAMS. They also have the video coverage stream of the 44th National 100 weekend.
All right, Lee, watch them because they're fixing to push this car straight at you.
Championship Sunday races from East Alabama Motor Speedway for this event. And we are still in the first feature. Remember, race fans, these races are on a time limit. They pass a certain amount of time. Race Director Melvin can call for the next lap ending the race, meaning a green-white checker finish.
I just got a call saying that y'all go ahead and start the race.
All right, 1 to go indication is being given to the field. We will set them up for the restart. Pat Wall, Dustin Deem, Chris Woods, Bubba Gorman, Dalton Hood, your top 5. They are lined up in the Dixie double file restart because we're south of the Mason-Dixon line. It was created in Delaware. Here they come out of turn 4. Green flag goes back in the air. We are back to racing. Restart, turn 1, back straight away. Everyone fights and claws for the top spot. Pat Wall is out in front. Don't freak out by the drone you see on the front straightaway. That is from Speedway Car Cams. Michael Elliott. 5 wide as they exit off turn 4. Hot dog between the bun of that triple cheeseburger is going to be the one machine of Cameron Tribble. He got sliced and diced and sent to the front of the back of the pack. Back straight away now. Dribble to the inside. Makes a move on Dustin Deem. He'll power his way back to the top spot as they'll exit turn 4. Contact was made between Mark Wilbanks and Logan Stinchcomb's car in the 85. They'll still keep it rolling back to turn 1. Back straight away, turn 3. Out in front, the Great Wall, Pat Wall, as Michael Patton calls him, is leading the way. Bottom of the racetrack, Bubba Gorman in the number 2 spot. Sitting in 3rd. Now Wiley McDaniel powers to the inside. He'll go to the lead of the top of the racetrack now. He'll go to 2nd spot. He'll carry veteran Steve Pate with him. Steve Pate, one of the greats of street stock racing, now in a 602 late model Sportsman. Yours truly and Michael Patton got to chat with him yesterday after the end of preliminary Saturday, and he says, man, I miss racing the street stocks, Wesley, but it was time to do something different. It was time to do something new, and that's why he moved into the late model Sportsman. As the field will exit off of turn number 4. To the line, another lap on the board. How about it, Michael Patton? Great racing all around East Alabama Motor Speedway in the early going of the first feature of the 44th National 100. Your leader, Pat Wall, Wiley McDaniel Jr., he's in the fight, and Steve Pate's 3rd as they go to turn 1.
Pat Wall in the 14, the Great Wall out of Columbus, Georgia, in turn 3 and 4 as your leader. And you got Wiley McDaniel Jr., Steve Payton, that 07 car, Dustin Deem, Bubba Gorman, your top 5. Here comes Josh Weathers, another local. And a 90 car, that 1 Tia, Cameron Tribble, and that 1 getting around, Kevin Bennett sliding up in front of Dalton Hood out of Fort Deposit. Sam Moore in that 1 coming up to him, Dustin Newell, your now car right behind him. Josh Taylor in that 14. Started his race up front. Here comes your leader out of turn 3 into 4. Great Wall, Pat Wall, one of our locals here at East Alabama Speedway. They're going to be 13 to go next time by. 13 to go next time by for this 30-lap feature race. Pat Wall is your leader. Can Pat Wall hang on to this lead over Wiley McDaniel Jr. and Steve Pate? Steve Pate's first year in a 602 car. Usually races a Neesmith Street Stock car, but moved up to the 602s this year. And he's sitting in third out of Heflin, Alabama. Regularly races over at Talladega Short Track. Dustin Demon at D9. Got him bottled up right here. Dalton Hood right on the back bumper. Josh Weathers and Kevin Bennett all together right there to 96 and 17. Bubba Gorman right there in the 47 car. Cameron Trimble right there in front of Josh Weathers, followed by Dalton Hood and Kevin Bennett. Sam Moore all the way in the bottom of the track in the one. Mark Wilbanks right there with him. Josh Taylor right behind him. There's Steve Pate, your winner. Steve Pate, third place that time. Pat Wall catching up to the lap cars of that 117, 711 of Griffin Alexander. Trying to get around him.
Michael for the trouble. Turn number 2. Couple of cars get together. 14, Corey Elliott. And the one left with the short end of the stick is Sunkiss Kid, Griffin Alexander in the 711. Michael, we go under the yellow flag with 9 laps to go.
Yeah, the 711, Griffin Alexander, and the 14. Get together over there in turn 2. That'll bring out the caution. We'll get them lined back up and we're ready to go. I reckon Zach can hear us down there okay. Good deal, buddy. Zach Bigman up there, folks. Give that young man a round of applause down there. He's doing our flagman, junior flagman down there. He's doing a great job. Been here all weekend long with us. Will Dykes up in the flag stand. Just graduated high school last year. Been doing this flagging for us East Alabama Motor Speedway the past 2 years. The state and national race, him and his dad, but he's doing the duties this weekend all by himself and doing a great job. Great job, Will Dykes.
He'll be at Screven in 2 weeks at Winter Freeze.
Yes, he's a good kid and a good flagman, and he's learned from the best. His dad's a good flagman also, Jason Dykes. All right, Pat Wall is your leader.
Want to send a shout-out to Kelly Walker. He ain't no stranger to racing cars. Kelly Walker, also the man at Needmore Speedway. They got a big race coming up in February 16th and 17th. Of course, racing getting back into full swing again. Michael Patton, I think it's safe to say that this is pretty much the kickoff of Speed Weeks right here with this race today at East Alabama Motor Speedway at the National 100.
Yes, it is, and we're glad to be a part of it, and we're glad to have this event. This plug could have been easily pulled on this event, but it was not, and we appreciate each and every driver, each and every crew, each and every fan, each and every person is here supporting this event here today.
Definitely.
At East Alabama Motor Speedway. All right, going green this time by, watching them over. Green flags in the air. Pat Wall brings them to the green. Here it comes. Wiley McDaniel, Steve Pate looking to the inside of Wiley McDaniel going over turn 1. See if Steve Pate stays low. He does. And he tries to slide up, falls in right behind Wiley McDaniel Jr. Here comes Justin Dean, Bubba Gorman fighting for that 4th spot. Bubba Gorman in the 47 car. Dalton Hood getting around Josh Weathers in that 90. Josh Weathers. Caution on the speedway.
Got a spin on the bottom there, Michael, in turn 2. Oh, my goodness. That's
Josh Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Josh Taylor in the 14 spins. Over there in turn 2, Josh Taylor brings out the caution. Josh Taylor had to come in earlier and change the tire on that car. That's the 14 of Josh Taylor bringing out the caution here with 9 laps to go.
So we have 9 laps remaining under caution again. You are looking at a free Facebook Live preview for the time being of what's going on Just Dirt Productions. They are working on getting the server and all that stuff back up and going again. When it is back up and going again, the paid pay-per-view people will be able to go back to their broadcast program. But for right now, this is just a free cast. Just giving you a free preview of what is happening here. Want to send a big thank you to Burgers and More across the road, Michael Patton. They sponsor the big trophies for the 602 National 100 champion. We'll decide it in 9 laps. We're back to green.
Green flags in the air. We're back underway into 14. Pat Wall is your leader. Down the back straightaway. Wiley McDaniel Jr., Steve Pate, your top 3. Look at the 1 right there. Cameron Trimble in that 1T, trying to get around that 9 of Dustin Dean. Then you got Bubba Gorman, Josh Weathers, Josh Taylor. They brought that caution back. Dalton Hood sliding back in the field. Here comes your leader, Pat Wall, going into turn 1. Pat Wall is your leader, followed by Wiley McDaniel, Steve Pate. That's your top 3. All right, getting ready to go. We'll have 5 to go next time by. 5 to go next time by. Here it comes. Will's going to give him the 5. 5 fingers right here. 5 laps to go in this 30-lap feature race for the 602 Sportsman here at East Alabama Motor Speedway for the 44th Annual National 100. Pat Wall, the Great Wall, and the 14 cars your leader down the back straightaway. Coming off into turn 3, followed by Wiley McDaniel, Steve Pate, little cushion between the second and third place car. Here comes Cameron Trimble in that T1, trying to close in or reel in the 07 car, Steve Pate out of Heflin.
Well, Michael, it's coming down to the shootout here. Pat Wall is leading, but Wiley McDaniel Jr. No, he blows up! He has hand grenaded a motor. Talking about just a great job Wiley McDaniel was doing, closing in on your leader of Pat Wall. Michael Patton, he has cooked that engine. He has hand grenaded it. What a tough break for Wiley McDaniel.
Yeah, Wiley McDaniel, 25 car, takes that up in smoke. That'll move Steve Pate into the second spot. Cameron Trimble into 1T into the third spot. Tough break for Wiley McDaniel Jr. Had a car running up in the top 3. Motor lets go in that 25. Tough break for Wiley McDaniel Jr.
One thing for certain, he has got Cheech and Chong riding with him in that last lap around the speedway before he went up in smoke. That's for sure.
Sam Moore going in the pit area.
My
into
goodness.
1 car. So
tough break for Wiley McDaniel. You know, Michael, the old saying goes, the car's the fastest before it blows up.
Yeah, Pat Wall is your leader. And the 14 car, followed by Steve Pate. Cameron Trimble into T1, followed by the lover boy, Bubba Gorman. Josh Taylor in that 14 right behind him. Dustin Deem in the D9. Kevin Bennett in the KJ truck in entry 17. Josh Weathers in the 90. That 6 car, that's Mark Wilbank, 6 car. The other 6 is Jackson Thomason. Jackson Thomason in that 6J right behind them. 93 car, Dustin Newell. Dustin Newell in the 93 car. Dalton Hood all the way in the rear.